Hello. Yeah, so what we're doing today is we are just going to be um, putting this into performance mode to start with. Performance mode. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing first of all is just creating a new character and going through the leveling process of Wildstar. So I'm going to go the novice route. I've played this game before, but we're going to go with the novice route just to give myself the full new experience. I do kind of want to be exile, but I guess I'll go with just. I think I might just go with an Orin. Seems to be like my go-to one. I have a high-level spell slinger. I'm tempted by a stalker, engineer, or esper. I might play the engineer because I quite like the bots, and that's what I play in Guild Wars 2. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be leveling up and going through the system. I think these guys have really cool armor as well. Yeah, there we go. Some really nice armor there. That's kind of what I want to be working towards, but I'm no way going to make it. Probably the most interesting path in terms of what we're going to be doing is going to be the scientist, if I'm being perfectly honest. The scientist is go around scanning stuff, finding more information out, but in terms of action it's the soldier. I've already done a soldier path. I did that with my spell slinger, so I'm kind of torn between the top two. Do we want to go with knowledge or jumping about? Let's go with knowledge. Yeah, let's go with that one. Preset load, change the body type. I'm an engineer, I should be a little bit tankier, I think. There we go. Playstyle, yeah, let's go with a little bit moody. Hairstyle, let's go with the emo. Hair colour, do we go with black emo or do we go with an orange? Orange is kind of where we're at. Ear style, eye colour, blue, yeah, blue's like me. And we'll go with some fluffy ears. Let's make him really look like an engineer. So yeah, that's where we're that's where we're going. So what we're gonna do is hello, welcome to the stream. Right. Yep, Tinker streaming. Make it nice and easy for people to find me and find out what I'm doing. Yeah, so let's go right into the beginning of the game. Oh, that's very quiet. Yeah, sorry. Slightly misjudged that. I apologise as well if you can hear my fan. It's kind of a little bit loud. Don't know if that's just quiet for me or quiet for you guys, but I do have my volume quite quiet, but we'll see where we go. Looks kind of alright on the desktop audio and where my microphone's
Take
at.
a look at her, kid. She's beautiful, ain't she? That's our new home, Nexus. My name's Dorian Walker. Yeah, that Dorian Walker. The one who discovered this place. The exiles need your help, kid. Nexus may be exciting, but it's full of mystery too. And that's where you come in. This simulation's designed to get you ready for your big adventure before you wake up from cryo and head planetside. I'll tag along to show you the ropes. Ready? Let's have some fun. How about we get you geared up and ready for action? First thing I want you to do is move on to the pad in the blue circle.
Oh, I didn't realise slow mode was on. I will turn slow mode off. Unviewable by low bandwidth internet users. 720p is more than enough. Also slow mode is on. I thought I was. Thanks for the tip. I'll adjust next time. Yeah, I've gone with the default settings with Streamlabs, so this is kind of what they've given me. That's why I've gone with it. But yeah, I'll take that on board, and I'll try and adjust the stream rate for people if it's causing issues. Don't want to obviously cause issues.
Nexus is a big place, and sometimes you're gonna need some help getting around.
So yeah, this is the training simulation, just teaching you how to move and stuff. I quite like the hoverboards.
Terrain scans of Nexus, but as pretty as the sim is, it don't do justice to the real thing. She's got deserts and forests and islands and icebergs and a whole lot of adventure.
Yeah, I thought it would have just given you a lower quality on Twitch if you're having bandwidth issues, but yeah, I can lower it down. It's a bit easier.
But there might just be a way we could bend that rule a bit.
So yeah, this is where you get to learn how to use your mount. You can double jump and do some tricks. If I had enough room on my mouse, I'd probably try and do. There we go for a spin. Like a woo, and spin to the line. Sorry, that's probably making you all feel really dizzy. So yeah, we're just going through the starting area so everyone gets an idea of how the game starts up. Because you know, you don't want to jump in right near the end, do you? Especially on a leveling one.
The exiles have been fighting the Dominion for centuries, so you better be ready for a scrap. Why don't you start by putting some of them battle beasts in the ground?
Oops. Close that one down. Alright, go get these battle beasts. Playing the engineer. So, yeah. Charge up. So as you can see, you get these targeting zones on the floor. If I remember rightly, the shotgun does more damage in the middle zone. I'm not sure if that's the case. Something like 29, 31. Oh no, it just does damage all the way across. So, but you can see you get to aim on the floor and it'll cast. But it's quite an actiony thing, you dance around. Right, okay, so do I kill the battle ball? Oh no, I have to kill one more. All good. See my energy bar wearing along the bottom here. That means that I can use my zap ability. It's the resource that I've got to do. This bit teaches you how to dodge, so you can just walk out. It's got enough time. But as you can see, we'll do it on this one. As the cast goes off, it moves out. And as long as you're out the circle by the time it reaches the edge, you'll avoid the damage. I really like Wildstar. I think it was one of those ones that had a bit of a rocky launch and then never really recovered, but I still play it quite a bit. So yeah, here's an interrupt. Once you interrupt, something takes more damage. And then once it's taking more damage, you can kill it easy. But as you can see again, long cast time, and I press my interrupt ability and it stops it. It's a good way of clearing mobs quickly as well.
Check out those Dominion Legionnaires up ahead, kid. There's some pretty rough customs.
So now these guys do a little bit of everything. So I'm going to use my little beam. There you go. Could have interrupted that. Let's go with this. See if I can interrupt him. There you go. And then you can do more damage to him. See, turns the zap ability, or the laser electrocute ability, is it called? Yeah, electrocute, into a really powerful ability if you can do it straight after an interrupt. Nice beam. Get that guy as well. That was special ability.
Oh, you leveled up. Way to go, Cupcake.
That leveling up system is probably the most... it's probably my favourite leveling up system in any game. You get a nice acknowledgement, like no little dings or anything. It's really in your face, lets you know that you've actually done a good job leveling up. So, housing. Housing's a fun one.
Hey there, Exile. Looking for your home on Nexus? Look no further.
The mic's off.
Your land is your
Google joining
business
in.
with the Protostar Modifiable Landscape Program. Build what you want, when you want. With Protostar.
Protostar's a really good character in this as well. So this is just your home plot. So I'm going to pick up a hoverboard.
Most folks gotta wait to get their sky plot, but Protostar's got a sweet deal. The Jumpstart Pack. They'll let you buy it today. It includes a hoverboard too.
Common Architect will allow you to create your own structures for your home. Nice. It's not home sweet home without landscaping to make your lawn the lawn of your dreams. It's true. Oh look. Woo. Oh, if I sprint, do I get air? Whoop. Oh, really. Sorry, that's really jumpy on the old frame rate. Talk to this guy. What's he about? Decorations. This is one example of how you can decorate your land. There you go.
It can be rotated and resized until it's just how you like it.
So yeah, you can place decorations in the area, move it around. It's a really good customization system. You can spend a lot of time in here. I think what happens is most people get to level 15 when they unlocked this in the first place, and then all that happened was, I know it happened to my friends and I, we got to the housing bit and then we stopped leveling, and it took us a long time to do anything else. So chill out on a rock, sky plot, home by chasing the music. Ah, nice. And then you can change the sky as well. Yeah, I think I have a very over the top one. Here we go.
Prosperous times to you.
It's been a pleasure to allow you to have a peek earlier at the utility of Protostar's housing initiative. I'm sure you'll be settled on Nexus in no time. Thanks for the tour. Lots in store. Okay, so this one, this one's about doing the shop. So how do I get to the shop? Oh, it's down here. So yeah, you can buy things in the shop. This is how they fund the game. It used to be subscription based, but now it's free to play, so it's worth checking out if you haven't. Right, so what we're going to do, we are going to go for beginner basics and just buy the smart. Purchase be sent to me, and then head to the
Greetings from Protostar.
To the extractor. Nice. So we just get to
full of mysteries to solve and relics to discover.
get to go to the first mission. I've turned it off chat, so maybe I can turn chat back on. System whispers. Say yell. Party mode. Zone. Trade. Okay. Okay, that should be fine. Lots in store. It's nice to have a home. Servicing Secretary. So this is where you first learn about your quests. It's got a nice waypoint thing that tells you where to go. And then there's lots of different ways you can interact with stuff as well. So
is a clue to what the Elden were doing here.
So yeah, this one is
Some
just press
Elden
F.
tech like these circuits is harmless, but there's a good bit
There we
that's
go.
downright
Move it
deadly
all.
too.
Now the communicator comes up.
I got
Service and
nothing but
circuitry.
respect for your
I'm pretty good at
skills,
this.
hotshot.
Deconstruct the.
Now that the power's
Construct.
flowing,
Now
there's
there's some like
another
little
chore you need to
jumpy
do.
bits, so you can go up into the air. Whee!
That's done it. You got a
Oh.
knack for this stuff, kid. We ain't finished yet,
Build
though,
myself
so
up.
answer your data
There we
prompt.
go. Up one more level.
Just remember, kid, this
And now
may
I'm
be a
super
simulation,
powerful.
but you can still feel pain.
Now I just got to kill this guy, who's classed as an elite. You can tell by his thing around the outside of his thing. So there you go. Interrupt him. Do the laser beam. So the number in the brackets that's coming up there is his shield. I have a shield as well, but you can basically work your way through both. And boom, all done. That's an easy.
That annihilator's out of your league. Head to the cryo projector and we'll start the thawing
Let's
process.
escape quickly. Just warning you to group up if you can. Oh, it is running really high.
That was a close one. You done good, champ. It's about time we brought you out of cryo. Hey there, Slick. That was strange, but anything.
Bon
can happen in
voyage.
Nexus. Believe me, I know
Ah,
better
so
than most.
this levels up with you.
Boom! Now get out
Nice.
there and do some damage.
Is the double XP on at the moment? I guess it is. Talk
Good
to
luck
Rhoda
down
first.
there, kid.
There
I
we go.
know you'll do this old exile
Academy
proud.
of Science.
Hey there, Exile. Welcome to Planet Nexus. This here is about the most famous planet in the whole galaxy. Once home to the legendary Elden that I'm sure you've heard plenty about. From what we've seen so far, the whole planet's chock full of unexplored frontiers, powerful ancient technology, and a whole lot of crazy alien critters. All that being said, Nexus has got its share of secrets. And one of the biggest ones is figuring out how come the Elden ain't here, and what exactly happened to him. From what I hear, you're the kind of person who gets things done. So we're counting on you to get some answers.
It's good you talked to Rhoda.
Right,
She's
okay.
one smart cookie.
So this
Now,
will tell you
it's
all about
to you,
the
sport. Pick a
different
destination
races
and get down
if you want to.
Nexus. The exiles
And
need you.
then now you can choose which way you want to go. So Northern Wilds or Everstar Grove. I think I prefer the Northern Wilds. I think that's the one. I can't remember which one I leveled. I think I leveled the Everstar Grove to start with because I didn't realise you could choose when I first started. So let's go with the Northern Wilds.
We've got an emergency in the Northern Wilds. One of our transports
Yeah.
crashed there en route to Thade, and we need to pull the survivors out before they freeze to death. Commander Durek will appreciate any help you care to offer.
So off we go. Off we go to the Northern Wilds. But for the white and snowy. Yeah, let's go snowy. It's really hot today, so hopefully this will keep me cool.
Dispatch to Econ Dropship 17, you're clear to launch. Next stop, Planet Nexus. You're heading for a rescue out in the Northern Wilds. No one gets left behind here.
Jumpstart pack. Yeah.
Report to Commander Durek when your boots hit the ground. You'll need our charges like you who are ready to take care of business.
So yeah, off we go. The Dominion shot down an XL transport in the balmy Northern Wilds, and you're on point to rescue the ship's crew. If the deadly blizzard doesn't kill you, the bloodthirsty Yeti will get the job done. Welcome to Nexus, Cupcake. And there we go. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So, landed. So I'll be going for my first quest.
Yep.
I don't think it's as popular as it was, but it's still a really good game. If you've got some friends to play with, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's fun. It's a really good MMO, really well polished. I've played before. I've got 2 level 50s now, and this will be my first engineer going through, but I'm just going through the beginning of it just to show people how it's played, and I'm going to be doing a weekly thing where I level up this guy, so I'll be doing that every Wednesday. So I'm going for my first quest. Yeah, I've got quite a lot in my account inventory, as you can see, so that's what I've got from being around. I actually played this game at launch when it first came out, and I really enjoyed it then, and all the improvements that have been made to the game been spot on. So at the moment I am just on my way down to do this first mission, which is to chat to this guy here. So yeah, sorry, just make sure that they're still running okay. Yeah, talk to Commander Jurek.
What's your status?
Thanks. Made it to the Nexus, did you? I expect you to make the exiles proud. Embarrass me. Oh, doesn't sound like he's a friendly guy, does he?
This is what you call a
reporting for duty.
multi-stage job.
Crash survivors scattered all around here. The Yeti are killing them and eating them. You gotta get out there and keep him safe. Yes, sir. I should probably ask what a Yeti is, but no, it's fine, mate. Like, if you want to ask questions, it's fine by me. I'm happy to answer them for you.
Scientist.
I don't know what the popular one is at the moment. Lots of people play Exiles because of the same reason that I picked this character, which is a furry. So I think everyone likes to play that one. Both Exiles and Dominion have humans. The Chewer, I think, were quite popular. The Rock people are quite popular, but I think you kind of get both types of people on this, on the Exile side. Ones that like the sort of cute furry characters, and one that like the more Desh, which are like, I don't know, space zombies, I guess, but not. They're undead, but it's good fun. So I'm just doing this at the moment. Oh, I haven't deployed my thing. Oh, can interrupt that. Do some damage. There's a lot of like skill in this game. The better you play and the more you do the mechanics, the sort of the smoother the game goes. So let's get my don't worry about that. So yeah, I'm a scientist, so part of my path is to start scanning things. So if I scan this, I thought I'd be able to. Oh, there we go. I actually had to target it. It's being silly. So as this finishes scanning, I'll get some experience. There you go. Available missions. So let's go kill some more Yetis. We're going to get 2 for 1 on this. There we go. Hopefully they'll cast at the same time now. Blast. Oh, I only stopped one, but still nice to do it. Again, scan this one. As you can see, my scientist mission and my world story mission is going up. You only get one path, so it just depends what style you like to play with. It just unlocks cosmetics and titles. It doesn't really make a huge difference. I've heard that for leveling, Settler's the best. It gives you buffs, so you can get experience buffs all the way through the game. But you can get 5% experience from just adding a 2-factor authenticator to your account. Probably with a Stalker you might enjoy the Soldier one, because you can tank everything together. But I just picked scientist because it looked the most interesting. So they all have their own little abilities that they unlock during the game as well. Can't remember what the scientist one is. I think it's like a teleport. Soldier gives yourself a heal on cooldown, and as a stalker, kind of having a heal is quite useful. Because all classes can be two things, so you can either be a tank in DPS or a healer in DPS, and the DPS classes with healers have a lot less downtime than the tank ones normally do, but I think with the stalker you get a lot of life steal, which is quite helpful. So yeah, you can basically life steal your way and just do more damage to give yourself more health. But that does kind of mean that you have to always be in combat to be healing yourself. That's why I leveled the spell slinger, and I just had a heal spell on me the whole time and just kept myself alive through that. Deadland, which is, I believe, this way. Yeah, there you go. If you click a quest as well, you can give yourself a little arrow where you need to go, and I can go scan my last crystal. Scan, scan, scan. There you go. I'm giving myself out of combat healing as well. Yeah, it's a really good game. Oh, there you go. So I've leveled up and I've got my stuff here. Gives you information what you've got. So I got a new title for my scientist because I leveled that up. But you can clear it all. It's a really nice game. Like, it's just a nice, easy one. All of the end game, like almost mini dungeons, you can do solo. You don't have to do with anyone else. It's when you get into group dungeons that it becomes that you need to, obviously have someone else to do it with, because you do need the Trinity tank healer DPS. But yeah, it's a good game. It's worth checking out. I mean, if you got time to download it and a few hours to play with some friends, you should really give it a go. Right. This week's, yeah, the end game's still going. You can walk in and you can queue for games, queue for dungeons pretty quickly. You can find yourself guilds as well. I'm sure there's some still around on the Reddit.
Whoa, look at you! Time to crack some skulls.
PvP, I've queued for PvP and it does take quite a long time, but then it depends what time of the day you're queuing, I guess. I think the last time I queued was early on a Saturday, Sunday morning. Yeah, so you'll enjoy Stalker then, in arenas and stuff, but it just depends on the time of day. It's actually why I'm back on Wildstar, is because of WoW. It's got to the end of the expansion slump, isn't it? And that's kind of where you want to just try something else out. So what am I doing now? Follow the power cables, which are taking me up here, and then collecting crystals, so you can double jump. Yeah, it's just waiting for Battle for Azeroth, but I am trying to branch out and do some more things. So I was playing Guild Wars 2 for a while. That's a really good game if you want to try out some PvP as well. Because it's an odd one. You can just jump straight into PvP on Guild Wars 2 with a free account. Don't know if you have to level all the way up. Can't remember how far you have to level. It's been a while since obviously I've been restricted in playing. But that's a good one to check out if you want something interesting. if you played Rogue, you probably quite like Thief in Oh, was that a mini puzzle? Oops. There we go. Let's see what this does. Oh, summoned monsters. Yeah, it's another one that you can check out. Guild Wars 2. Where am I going now? Still further in here. Did I interact with that? I thought I did. Oh, 1 path XP. Thanks.
The primal disruptor provides an abundant source of power.
Maybe I need some more on. There we go.
Their sacrifice is necessary if we are to advance
And then I can
the
interact with
work
that.
we are doing here.
Oops.
Achievement granted.
Instead of me to interact with her.
By extracting pure primal air from Loftite crystals,
Can I do that?
the tower below is
Ah,
able
there
to
we go.
generate wildly different meteorological
Achievement
events.
granted.
Currently, the machine is generating a storm, but it could just as easily
Let's
create
go back up.
destructive bolts of lightning, or a
So let's interact
whirlwind of
with,
such power it would tear this facility apart. What a sight that would make.
Ah, there we go. Sending me to go back out. Got all turned around for no reason. There we go. Some new
Achievement granted.
bits. You can move your skills around and you can rebind the abilities at the bottom. If I skip this, just firing a laser beam up into the sky. So yeah, you can rebind these at the bottom if you want to, but there is an action bar hotkey, and you can just drag and drop them in different ways. As you work your way through, you can unlock all of these abilities, so you can have support, utility, and assault abilities. So assault is DPS. Support is depending on your other spec, whether it's healing or tanking. But yeah, you can put them. You can rebind these keys at the bottom, but you can switch around which order you want them in as well. And you get to pick up how they level up. So as you can see here with Electrocute, you've got, as you start putting points in, which you acquire over time, you build up what they do, and like, you know, some synergize better with others, but sometimes it's not always worthwhile going all the way to the end of a tier. Sometimes you only want to go part way into a tier in lots of things, or you want to go all the way to the tier in another. So, but yeah, you just keybind in the settings, so you can keybind all your action sets if you want to. Where am I off to now? Did I ignore that mission? Ah, here we go. Cool pending. Setting up camp.
My mother called me Aaron once. Once. Much appreciated, friend.
What do you mean by skill resets? As in, be able to take the points out?
It's a hot time in the...
Yeah, you can reset the points whenever you want. It does cost to reset abilities. So you can add... You've got an amp tree as well, which changes your abilities. But as we're going through the game, I'll be explaining those as they unlock, because they don't unlock for a while. But yeah, you can reset them. You can buy a full amp reset, but it does cost currency, and abilities I believe you can change whenever you want. Just change them on the fly, and you can have action sets as well at the bottom, so you can move. You can just set up ones that you use regularly on there. So where are we off to now? Talking to Deadeye. Right then.
About time you checked in.
Setting up the camp. Glad you're still willing to help out. Yeah, of course I am. Not afraid of hard work. Right. Let's find out where all the... So, find Scientist Lusk. Scat supplies. Find some supplies. And then securing the area as well. Which will be shield.
Carry on. Some creatures are better off slagged. Looking for some training?
So, off we go, I guess. Oh, I get some runes. Oh, nice.
When you know more.
Ah, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, like I'll be doing this every Wednesday. During the week, I kind of stream some other games, but Wednesday's kind of a free one, so Wildstar Wednesdays made sense in my brain. Right, so where are we off to? Oh, do I want to do the scientist quest?
Where you been hiding?
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Where'd they go?
Pick it up. So as you can see, I've got some more quests around. So there's story quests and there are tasks. Tasks are kind of like side quests. You don't have to do them, but it's always better for the experience. This week, I believe, is a good week to level because it's double XP, if I remember rightly, or 50% XP increase. Add that with your two-step verification. Cool.
Challenge begins.
I haven't had a problem with gankers. When I first started leveling, which was back in the original launch, they were around, but it's not really been a huge issue in the game so far. And the first few zones as well are very specific to the race that you are. Yeah, the game's good fun. Like, yeah, if you it's free. It's worth trying out. Oh,
Challenge complete.
ah, nice. Got some challenge. So at the moment, I'm just leveling up. So I'm just going to go through and learn the mechanics. So at the moment, I'm just casting my basic ability. You can see it does the zone. Oh, I've got my stun cooldown. There we go, completed the quest. Now I get to pick a shield time. So yeah, shields are an interesting part of this game. They give you like an extra health bar here, and then you get to pick the style that you want to go with. So you can have really high level shields with really high power and really high shield mitigation. So shield mitigation is essentially the percentage of damage that is absorbed by the shield. So on this one, I've got a higher shield and it'll take a lot of my shield each hit, but obviously it's less in my health pool, and then it takes a reasonably long time to reboot after it's been completely wiped out, so 10 seconds, while this one here is a low shield with low shield mitigation, which means that I'll take a lot more damage in my health, but it reboots a lot quicker. So you kind of have to think what style you want to go with. So as I'm a tank, I want to take a lot of shield mitigation.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
blimey.
talking about.
This experience increase is huge. So just securing some supplies. There is a boss around here somewhere. Oh, that was another cool. Spatial anomaly. I don't like that mission. So spatial anomaly is another task. It sort of gets you to jump around the map. It's an explorer one, but Oh, these guys. These guys are a lot more aggressive. Let's see if I can interrupt one. Yeah, there you go. And extra damage. Challenge. Where's the challenge? Repeatable combat. Kill that Skeech. So basically just got to kill these guys. Ah, you can see up the front I get more. I just get a percentage increase. Boom.
Double kill.
The end games are a lot more interesting. At the moment I'm just leveling this one and the plan is to finish
Challenge complete.
this zone to start with. And then maybe next week, if you guys want to tune in, I'll do some endgame stuff, just so you can see what it's like. I do have a tank and a healer. I would say I'd jump into it now, but I haven't played them for a while and things might have changed, so I just need to make sure that everything's set up properly, so you know there's actually a chance that we get through some content. You know, nothing worse than having your team having to drag a healer through, or drag a tank through. I could play DPS, but the DPS side of things isn't as interesting to me. That's just the way I like to play. I like to play tanks or healers. Oh, press the wrong button there. Oh, I haven't used my special ability yet. I will save that for a little bit.
Achievement granted.
I'm pretty sure Scientist Luck is over here. Yeah, there he is. It's being cooked. Oh, that's a bad move. Zoom. Nice. As you can see, like, hardly any of my health dropped, but my shield keeps dropping down quite quickly. Would probably be better as well if I equip all the new gear that I got. Do that. This is quite a cool thing as well. As you're leveling up, you get this bag, and then if you right click it, you get some gear. Oh, can't do that during combat. So you've got like almost a guaranteed way of getting gear. Required level 5, blimey. But you get some smooth progression as well. So RNG's not so bad on this. Can I go? No, level 7. So yeah. And your med kits sit down here as well the whole time, so they're always there. So if you need healing, you've got it on hand. You can change which potions you want in there. So there are PvP ones, there's damage ones, there's a vacuum loot system as well. So let's carry on through here. Ooh. Dodge that. So I've got a quest to kill these guys. Oh, what nearly done.
Double kill.
Stunned him. Do some extra damage.
Triple kill.
Yeah, so stunning is a really important way of getting through.
Challenge begins.
Getting through hard stuff. So bosses have interrupt armor. And this interrupt armor is tells you how many interrupts you have to coordinate for them to be interrupted in a stun way. So it can get quite complicated in dungeons, but basically as long as everyone brings an interrupt, you'll be fine. Which isn't always the case. Sometimes people don't, and then you end up with a bit of a difficult situation where no interrupts means no extra damage, which means the boss takes a lot more time. You run out of the equivalent of mana. You just end up with sort of a situation where you're not really making progress. But same with anything. But I think now, because of the way that the game is, there's not loads of new people in game, so a lot of people are established, so you get a lot of reasonably good players. Yeah, I really like this game. It's nice art style. Oh, barge. Now it's getting quite low. Can I do these nice eggs? Nice. Ah, there's a boss over there. So let's power up, and then you get to see my ultimate ability. I say my ultimate ability. It's like a big cooldown that you get to use. Stalker's one is stealth. So I can do this. There you go. So I put on a big armoured suit and I can do more damage and end up blowing that up pretty quick.
Achievement granted.
So yeah, you do get a nice big cooldown. Has a long time. So there's Eradicate mode, which is more damage, and then there's a Provoke mode, which is the tanking mode. So obviously I don't really need to be tanking anything at the moment, so I'm just kind of going around doing it as DPS. So
double kill.
like I said, if you're around next Wednesday for another Wildstar Wednesday, I'll
double kill.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'll do some end game. We'll just queue up with some randoms and see where we get. I'll even do the expeditions, so you can see the solo player content end game. I just do 1 or 2 of those, and then can queue up for the lower level, for the more dungeony based ones. Just going to warn you, they're difficult, so it may not be particularly successful, but I'll make sure I do my research this week to get through. So right, what are we doing now? Axel supplies. I got burned ski huts. That's the story mission. So burn that. Bet they'll come out all angry. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I think they got a right to be angry, don't you? Right. Just running into their village, killed a load of them, and now I'm burning their houses down. Right. Just get some daisies. Yeah, level 6 already. Jeez, this used to take a lot longer. I think before, even if you did all the missions, you would only be level 3 or 4 by the time you got out of here. Maybe 5. And then, yeah, it just needs to get the last exile supplies. So where are we going? There's one over there by that Yeti. Hold up. I can interrupt them both.
Double kill.
Those purple things that drop are called Omnibits. What's cool about Omnibits is that you can use them to actually purchase in-game items, store items, so you can buy the mounts and everything. It does take a while to build them up, but yeah, you can buy them with Omnibits instead. You just get them randomly drop while you're playing. So you can work your way through the game doing that. I do have some platinum from, is it platinum or Proto Starbucks? Protobucks. Yeah, I have a few of them from basically playing through the game a few times before. And yeah, when this game was subscription based, I actually paid the subscription, so I get a load of rewards for that. Any more supplies we got? Oh yeah, if you choose a settler path, this is the sort of thing that you you build. So you can get a capacity boost. Increases my shield. And then this one, you can get both of them, so it increases my crit. But you can get leveling ones as well, and you just put resources in that you find in the world into this, and then you give everybody a buff. So, oh, cool pending. Oh,
Learning's the key to understanding.
new items. There you go, there's my quest. Over the head. Yeah, I'm gonna get loads of experience for this, I think. Drop this one.
What's the news?
It's my adventure helm.
Aiming to do some shopping?
Oh, don't want to buy some stuff.
Any news for me?
Fire distraction. Some new legs, and then off with the head. What do you give off with the head? Supply bag. That's just the flat increase. Didn't have anything in place of that one. Support system. Support systems are quite nice. They just increase extra stats. They're important in endgame. Pressing all the buttons to try and open up my thing, but yeah, like, there's weapon attachments and stuff. This all increases your stats. Do I get? Yeah, certifiably certified. So, not right now. Stop that one.
Sure, you don't need to sit
Get in contact. There you go. It's my next gun, which is a big increase. Go set off the signal flares.
Good. Just don't get cocky out
Well,
there.
frame rates are kind of a little bit funny today. Oh, it might be that I've got that up. That should hopefully improve the frame rate. Yeah, there we go. You get a lot of cutscenes in this, and they're actually quite good. It's a really well polished game. It's a shame that it didn't do better. I think there was so much hype about it being like hardcore, and all the raids being hardcore, and all the learning system, but with the cartoony style kind of put people off.
You know it's best for you and the baby to get the fade.
If you won't let me stay, then come with me, please.
I can't. Not until everyone's evacuated. But I swear to you, we'll be together again soon. Go! Now!
Wildstar must have come out in 2014? Yeah, so it's a good 4 years old now, but let's have a look. Yeah, June 2014 came out.
Any news for me?
There we go.
Achievement granted.
Now we get to go and avenge.
You're getting to be a real badass. Not bad on the eyes either.
Well, thank you.
My mother called me Aaron once. You're smoking daylight, friend. Time to ride.
Now we get to head over and help out. He's up here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll finish this mission up for tonight, and then I'll stream again, same sort of time next week. If you want to follow me on Twitter as well, I'll announce it about an hour before. I tend to post my schedule up there as well, so I'll be posting that up. I've just had a whole new rebrand of everything, so hopefully it'll look alright.
Contact me if you pull it off.
There you go, got some more Omni bits. You get them for finishing quests, you get them for all sorts
Got
of things.
something to say?
So,
The Dominion ambushed the survivors at Settler's Reach, and now Deadeye Brightland and the Exiles are looking for some payback. I'd say those Dominion scum are about to start pushing up daisies.
see what I mean? It's like just got all these little bits in there that make it far more interactive and far more fun. Oh, what's this?
Double kill.
Oh, Agent Withdrawal. Yeah, I can do a dodge back.
Triple kill.
No, I've over-leveled, so it kind of takes all the fun out of this.
Double kill.
What we're doing? Overloading the cannons. So I was saying earlier about things, when you interact with them, there's different ways that you can interact with them. So this is one of the first ones that you interact with in a different way. So I think, yeah, you have to tap this one to overload them. There are games like the Simon memory game, which is always good fun. So I'm terrible at them, so yeah, don't want to play them. But the good thing is that you can get add-ons that will play the Simon games for you, which makes it a lot, I don't know, kind of takes the bits that I don't like out of the game. There's also ones where you can change the taps to hold. So there is a whole add-on system. So if you've played WoW before, you get to enjoy that. You can spend hours playing with your UI. Sometimes the UI is a bit clunky, but I think it does fit the theme quite well. It's actually better on an ultra wide, I've found, because I've got all this extra space to work with, and it seems almost like it's designed for an ultra wide, which is a bit of an odd thing to say. So good thing, yeah, freed all those guys. Oh. Now I've just got to overload some more cannons. So you see, just dodging left and right doesn't really do anything, but there is an evade function, so you can quickly get yourself out of trouble. Later on you kind of need to just double tap to dodge. It's good if you don't have an interrupt. So I think the dodge gets more useful in PvP than it does in PvE. Tap it up. Where are we going now? Okay, end up here. Hey. Overloading the cannons. Can I interact with this while it's doing? Yeah. Look at that. That's efficiency for you. Although that wasn't. Did I get myself stuck? There we go. Just use the urgent withdrawal to get myself out there. It's is there another? I've missed one. Oh, it's down there. Just gonna do this. Whoop. Another
double kill. Triple kill.
Ooh.
Double kill.
Looks like I'm being all try hard now, but oh, I haven't got an interrupt, dodge it. There you go, so that's all done. Get rid of that. Oh, it's going to keep calling me all day. Defeat the Dominion Ultrawad. Cool. This is where lots of interrupters are useful. Look at that. That's why the interrupters are useful, because he had a lot of health, but the interrupters made him feel like a normal person. Probably the fact that I'm level 7 as well, and he was, what level 6.
Time to get mean.
Now we gotta get out.
Plum mad dog mean. Oh, hell.
Deactivate the fence like a normal person, rather than just doing the jump around. Go on to the spaceship. We depart for the next area.
After a beating like that, they won't need these ships. Let's get these rust buckets airborne, people! Roger that. Engaging engines in 3, 2, 1.
Got this big press escape to skip right in the top corner. So
Off-night fever has hit the borderlands of Western Algarok, and brave exiled prospectors are here to strike it rich. Of course, that's if they survive the feral beasts, bloodthirsty marauders, and other dangers that await them on the wild frontier. If I were you, I'd get that weapon ready, Spanky.
Spanky. Lovely nickname. Right, so that's why I'm gonna end it for tonight. This was just a quick stream so I can test everything out and start leveling this guy. So yeah, Wildstar. I'll be doing this every week on a Wednesday for Wildstar Wednesdays. Guys, as said, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's ZipTinker, ZIPP TINKER, just like my Twitch name. So yeah, you can follow me on there and I'll announce it beforehand what we're doing. And if you got any questions, feel free to send me a message. I'm happy to answer them. I may not have the answer, but hopefully I can at least point you in the right direction. And if yeah, next week we may just have a look at the end game before we carry on into the leveling world. I'm level 7. Max level is 50, and yeah, this week is 50% increased XP, so it's worthwhile checking it out now. You can get through a lot of the early missions very quickly and get to the more interesting stuff faster. So thanks everyone for coming along to the stream, and hopefully see you next week. Thanks again.